We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, this one's ready for take. Jay, Golden State, a team with all-stars, future Hall of Famers, and since adding Kevin Durant 2 years ago, a team 1 through 4 that you have to account for every single guy on the floor to start games.
And Ed, when you think about great guards, when you think about Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, what's the glue that keeps them all together? A modern-day big man, a guy like Draymond Green, who can be utilized in a pick-and-pop scenario, can shoot the three, can put the ball down on the ground and create shots for the shooters. He only leads the team in assists, by the way, but his ability to be a Dennis Rodman 3.0 in the defensive end, that's the reason why Golden State could win another championship.
Wow, that was worm-like right there. To Harden. That's blocked by Durant.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. Durant across the timeline. Lead is 2. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Paul across the timeline. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Anthony. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony in Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a stat-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with 2 pass-first type PGs in James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. Paul into the front court. They trail by 1. To Harden. Inside, he scores. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Houston Rockets, number 10, Eric Gordon.
Turned away.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Warriors come up with it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Paul. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And scores. Strong take.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Houston with the basketball. Paul to Anthony.
Here I come. Here I come.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Green, deep left corner. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Gordon with it. It's 12-10. The pass set it all up.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
He was hacked. They let it go. Nene to Paul. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon with it. Shot clock off as they look to break the tie. Paul buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Desperation shot here from half court. So the Rockets with the lead after 1 at Toyota Center. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Nene to Carter Williams.
Don't foul. Get back.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Carter Williams. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Green. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Who left in Houston? Luka Mute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without 2 key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard. He can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State. Extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
And now Houston has the basketball. Paul can't get past the defender to Carter Williams. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Durant. Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot. And there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Houston Rockets, number 13.
Cruises inside for 2. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 1. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kevin Durant at the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Knock loose. Warriors come away with it. Curry into the front court. Up by 3. Nene. To P.J. Tucker. Cousins up to block the shot.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Livingston, now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
There it is. And number 23.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
Houston takes over. Harden to Paul. Goes to the left side. Paul. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Paul with it up top, trailing by 4. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
No good, and no foul. Durant. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead. point game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Here's Curry with it up top. Leads 4. Oh, Capella up to block it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Golden State at the controls. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And, Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
To Anthony. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Thompson to Green. To Durant. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Knight into the front court. His group now down 2. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tucker to Capella. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. No good.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Curling inside. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Throws it down. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Curry. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Harden and a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Draymond Green throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Paul into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Clint Capella. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Thompson to Cousins.
Ball. Oh, damn.
Inside, he scores. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Capella to P.J. Tucker. Paul to Capella. Paul had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Cousins to Green. Draymond Green. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Paul to Capella. Paul to Harden.
What's the back door? I got the backside. What's the back door?
Has a look. Harden shot, no good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is and we all know he is.
Anthony's shot won't go on the drive to the basket. 3 quarters down, the Warriors with the lead. Control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes and you're right back in the ballgame.
Warriors basketball. A shot rejected by Capella.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the 4th. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Curry. That's off the side of the rim, short. Another shot stays out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Green to Durant. Add 2 points to the board. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Curling inside. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Capella. To Anthony. Tucker to Anthony. Shot from the lane won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Offensive rebound. The rebound comes down to Paul. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. On a bad pass. going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
And number 2.
It's in the hands of James Harden. To P.J. Tucker. Capella. For 3, he took the bait, and he hits.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kevin Durant at the line. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden in possession. Down 2. Can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Harden. Warriors come up with it. Curry into the front court. Lead is 2. Green to Thompson. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. It's Steph at the controls. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You see, that's well timed right there. Not a minute too soon or a minute too late. They needed that one.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 2. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, bro.
To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out. Harden into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. That won't go. Warriors have the basketball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Durant. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Clint Capella. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Durant to Curry. And scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Harden doesn't get the bounce.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have... Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Substitution being made in this one. Thompson. Curry to the basket, but it won't go down. Harden knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
And he makes them both. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.